What's going on? We have another segment of Tru Uncut. I am your host, Jerm So Tru, and this lady over here to my left is...
It's Ari D.
This is my wonderful co-host, and we're here today, and we're still discussing some relationship topics. We've already discussed do's. Now we're going to discuss some don'ts. We're going to give you a couple don't do's. So, first thing I want to do is I want to start this one off particularly. Ladies, I think that it's very important that you do not place so much emphasis on material things that you know you probably can't get yourself.
Oh, God.
So, let's just be honest here and let's say something. If you are a person who, in particular, you have what they call hamburger money, don't look at a man and want steak money from him if you don't have any aspirations to go and get steak money. Don't be so materialistic that you catch yourself up in a situation where you basically are dollar chasing, or you're chasing something in particular that's a material item.
Okay.
Because what that does is it not only, sorry to say this, but women get placed into different categories. You got the girls you just screw. You got the girls that you just date. You got the girls that you just be in a relationship with. You screw them and date them, and then you got a woman you can build with. So don't pay her no mind. I don't want y'all to pay her no mind on that little smile she just did. But the woman you can be with. Now, the combo woman, that's the woman that most men nowadays kind of look to, because that's the go-to. That's the one that could be the homie and the lover in so many words. But in the same breath of being the homie and the lover, she the one that you know ain't nothing gonna happen with, so you just using her until you get to the next woman who could be potential wifey material. Now, ladies, don't allow yourself to be placed in that category. I say that to say, material things, actually in so many words, sometimes just the things that you might say out of your mouth about some material things might decrease what a man might think about you. It depends on what the man is. If the man is analytical, like myself, he might analyze what you said and say, yeah, I need a man who's going to take me out every Friday. I'm like, she just want a free meal every Friday because she been feeding them bad kids all week.
Oh,
or
don't do
she
that.
Been doing this. But I'm not saying this from just me. I'm not being biased or anything. I'm just saying this is barbershop talk that some men have a conversation about. All she want is this. All she wanted is hang out and kick it. She ain't never invited me to cook for me. She ain't never did anything that verified or showed me that she was really interested in me. She's interested in what I can do for her. So don't let the material things dictate what you want out of a man more than anything. That's
okay. So I can agree with certain aspects of that point. We as women don't need to be materialistic, but men, be clear. Don't call me materialistic or a gold digger because I have standards. Because you will go out and you will spend $300 on a pair of Jordans that can get scuffed up and messed up the next day. But see, I'm priceless. So if you really are interested in me as a woman, like somebody who you could potentially be with, there's no dollar amount that you should place on my head. So if I say, okay, yeah, I do want to try this restaurant out, and you already got a good feeling about me, you should not say, well, damn, this restaurant is 5 stars, it is expensive, she's a gold digger. But how is that so? Like, yes, you might spend some money on me, but that's an investment. See, if you invest in shoes, some of you guys are going to take your tax money and spend a couple of grand on a car that won't last you a month. But if I ask you to invest in me as a woman so I can uplift you in the future, I'm a gold digger, I'm materialistic, that's not fair. See, today's men, y'all tend to do that. If we set our standards high, because if you know your value as a woman, you know that you can upgrade a man, that you can build him up, but you say, hey, I'm requiring this from you. You say, oh, that's too much. But how is that so? Do you want a wife, or do you want like a hood rat bitch who will, accept anything from you?
On that note, here's a word from our sponsors. No, but here. So what I want you to do is I want you to get into one of your points, one of your don'ts.
Okay. So a don't for me, I had so many don'ts. I didn't want to go.
Just give some good ones. Give something that you see nowadays that might be something that might just be like.
I see this a lot from men, and every female I think will say this: men, don't lie. Don't lie. You think we don't know? You think we don't know? Just because we don't speak on something doesn't mean we don't know. Like, okay, if we're dating, no, let's take it more serious. If we're in a relationship and I'm asking you, are you still talking to this person? Fellas, you better be careful, because if a woman asks you something, she already has the answer. I'm trying to see if you're going to tell me the truth.
9 out of 10 times they have the answer.
I'm trying to see if you're going to be honest with me. See, I can take the truth. I can't stand a person who will lie to me. That means that you think I'm an idiot. And I can't stand somebody who belittle my intellectual values. Like, see, I'm smart. So if I ask you a question, just be straight up with me so we can work through it. You say, baby, yes, I am talking to her. I'll probably be in my feelings. I'll say, well, why are you still talking to her? Well, you know, relationship is still newly formed. I'm just trying to find a way to break it off with her. Because let's be honest, like, we all have been in a situation where you went from the talking phase with somebody to the we're in a relationship phase, and then you still be talking to other people, but you still are invested in the person you were newly in a relationship with, and you're still trying to find a way to cut the other people off because you don't want to be like a complete asshole to them. Okay, that's understandable. We've all been in that situation, but you need to be honest with me. If I say, babe, did you go here and here on this date? Don't you dare lie to me. I already have the proof. Women these days, we have social media. We have our friends helping us. We are Inspector Gadget. I know where you were at. I know what time you were there.
Go Gadget.
And I know when you left. And I know when you left. So just keep it honest. Like, don't lie, because if you lie about something, you can lie. Example, it was a situation I was in where I asked my significant other. I knew he wasn't where he said he was at. But he didn't even go anywhere that was bad. He said he was going to go, like, to the basketball court, but he ended up going over some friend's house to, like, do whatever else. But he knew I didn't really like the friends he was hanging with. Instead of just saying, yeah, I'm going over there anyways, understanding they're my friends, now you lied, and it made me feel like you were going somewhere else, like to a potential female's house. So now the lie in my mind, because females, we take a small lie and it grows into something way bigger than what it is. Now we have trust issues. Because even though you weren't doing anything that was detrimental to the relationship, I don't know that. So that little lie that you've planted has become something that's greater than what it had to be. So just be honest in your relationship.
Okay. So honesty. They go for y'all too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So like I said,
we always tell the truth, don't we, females?
No, y'all don't tell the truth. Because it's a lot of things that when we talk about being truthful, sometimes, just like my first point when we was talking about, you know, that goes into being the fact of being truthful with yourself. If you know you ain't worth 2 dead flies mashed, if you know you ain't worth 2 dead flies mashed, don't go and try to look for a dude who got everything. You know, you read a book and or you see these movies or you do all these other things, and then you see it's this perception that you gotta have this or whatever the case is, but 9 out of 10 times your aspirations don't match what you're looking for. Your aspirations don't match your destination.
You gotta ask yourself the question.
That might be something that y'all might want to use, just so y'all know y'all aspirations don't meet y'all destination.
That's true. Would you want you though? Would you want you? Think about who you are as a person. Would you want to date yourself?
Like, she ain't say that.
Be for real. Women and men, but I'll speak for the ladies. Ladies, you know that your appearance isn't where you want it to physically be. You know you gained some weight. You want to lose some weight. You know that your cooking skills ain't all the way up to par. You know your conversation skills. We got classes for all
this stuff. Y'all better get it.
We got Pinterest. We got YouTube. Every woman should know how to cook. I digress. But anyways, you know good and well that you know your sexual skills aren't up to where they're supposed to be. Also YouTube. Okay. And then you want a man who's well rounded, who has money, who can sexually please you and take you everywhere and take you on trips. And y'all done sat up here and y'all done watch VH1 and y'all think that men are supposed to be able to do all these ridiculous things for you. And why would he want you? Why would he want somebody who's a complete project? Like, you have nothing to offer. You can't even make him a grilled cheese when he come home from work. You think because you got an ass?
Nobody want no grilled cheese when they come home from work.
But they can't even do that though. I mean, grilled cheese ain't and tomato soup is good, baby. Don't get it twisted. But anyways, some of you women think because you know you got ass and breasts, that's enough. That's not enough.
And then some of y'all do be saying, I got some good stuff. That's all I need.
And you know who say that shit? You know who say that shit? Hoes who don't have rings. That's who say that type of stuff. Hoes who don't have rings. And then those men will leave your fine your dime ass with that fat ass and those big breasts and will go home to a 5 out of 10 woman who can cook and clean and give him massages and do whatever he asks for. Granted, she is getting cheated on, but she has that contract signed.
She's the quality.
When he dies, she's gonna inherit some things. You won't get anything but memories. So that's real. That's real. So you can have a fat ass and big breasts, but
a wet ass and no cash.
Right.
We got catchphrases in this bad boy. So I agree with that. I just want to just elaborate and say one thing, and then we're gonna go to the next. Don't. Everything that she's basically saying is basically saying, look yourself in the mirror and say, am I where I want to be in order for me to be effective in the dating or relationship game?
Yes.
That's all you gotta do. So, what's your second don't?
Well,
I'm gonna let you go first this time.
Okay, wait. So I say don't lie. Let's see what else. Don't cheat. Now cheating is a hard topic these days, you guys, because you got two versions of cheating. Okay, you can cheat physically, and you can cheat emotionally. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, and I don't want to put this into the into the atmosphere, but I would rather a man physically cheat on me than emotionally cheat on me. Because let me tell you something, he can get that ass and then move on, but if he is mentally and emotionally connected to that woman, you have a problem. You have a problem because now you have competition. You have to convince him that you're the better party. And I don't know about you, the moment I start feeling like I have to convince you to love me, I gotta go. I gotta bounce. But don't cheat. If you feel like you need to be with somebody else, and this is easier said than done, I'm not perfect, but if you feel like you need to be with somebody else, just go. Just go. Because you might potentially ruin that person you're with for the person that they're supposed to be with in the future. That's why there's a lot of scorned women and men out here. Because a lot of people who cheated weren't strong enough to say, you know what, I'm not in a place where I can be committed right now.
Okay. Lying and cheating are the staples of probably the don'ts when it comes down to it for a woman. Fellas, just to elaborate on her point, I gotta keep it real with y'all out here, man. I just gotta keep it real with y'all. You know, brother to brother, man. When you cheat on a woman and she deal with it and she be cool with it, ain't nobody ask you to deal with it, you know, just leave. But anyway, but when you cheat on a woman, what you do is you naturally are basically open up the door. If she really care about you, she probably is gonna stay. Sometimes she might give you another opportunity. But then you got these women who petty. And when she petty, and she go out here and she find her a dude and y'all like to say this word a lot, and he slay that thing, and she get to walking and looking different, dog. And it ain't the same look you used to get.
Like, I know you've been fucking with somebody else.
I know somebody to hit that ass.
But you gotta take it.
You be ready to kill. You turn into mass murderers. You be ready to kill something over there.
But check that double
You be
standard.
ready to get into a domestic violence case over this same woman that you just treated like one worth two dead.
Check that double standard at the door. That's what men do. You will cheat on us. You will cheat on us. We will forgive you, and we will talk. We won't even bust it open for a nigga. We will talk to another man, and y'all will act like it's the apocalypse. Like, y'all really act like we done did the worst thing ever created.
Even still, but the cheating part, I'm just being honest. I can honestly say, to my knowledge, I've never been cheated on. So I'm gonna throw it up. To my knowledge, I don't know, but
I feel like everybody's been cheated on some type of way.
I'm just saying, to my knowledge. To my knowledge.
What you don't know won't hurt you. Praise God.
Never know. Never know if it might hurt me. I might want to know. I'm just playing. But the point I'm making is, when it comes down to it, don't turn it into World War III. If you doing this to her, and then she turn around and she let somebody hit it, and now you mad. So now you want to go, and it turns into a whole bigger situation than what it really needs to. So technically, you never gonna see her again, or you do something stupid and you get caught up in a domestic violence with the girl. That's not making the situation no better. So don't do something. Think about it like this: if this person did this, what I'm about to do to them, how would I feel? Because if you know in the back of your mind that that's gonna make you feel some type of way, don't do it.
It's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Simple as that.
They have the Bible. They ain't ready for that. So the point, the point I'm trying to make is just, as she said, man, treat people like you want to be treated, man. It's really, really simple. We ain't got to do all the extras and all the rest of the nonsense. Let's just be respectful toward one another. But my second don't is, let's just be honest. And everybody at some point does this. Do not bring your past relationship drama,
praise God,
into the relationship.
Yes.
I'm going to say this. When you get your heart broken, let's say your heart starts off whole. Let's say every time you break up with a person or you fall in love with a person, that person takes a different piece of your heart. So your heart is being broken into many different pieces. Some of you women and some of you men, your hearts are so broken up that y'all only got a little piece to give.
Working with a damn square.
Pretty much. And then you working with this square, this person who don't know how to love, who probably will never know how to love because they've never understood the fact or learned from previous heartbreaks and the previous pieces of their life. They've never taken those pieces, used them as a puzzle, and put them back together to reform their life, to reform maybe what they maybe want to do with their dating experience. So I say that to say, don't come in here and say, every man I've ever been with has cheated on me and you gonna do it too. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna probably just walk to the left on you.
Well, what's wrong with you, first of all, for picking these men who continuously cheat on you? You gotta look at yourself after a while.
Well,
we digress.
Well,
we digress. Though.
I mean, sometimes it's what you say and how you do certain things. That means if you're in there talking to me a certain type of way, and I get to looking at you like, who the fuck are you talking to? That might mean it might be time to go out and hit the town tonight. No, but I think the biggest thing is, like I said, and I keep saying the biggest thing because every point we making right now is big. Because moving forward, if you bring past hurt in a relationship with you, it really ties down, it ties y'all down from ever being able to fly. All that baggage is not going to do anything. When you load a plane and get ready to fly, there's a weight limit. Yeah. So all of that baggage from your past only holds you down to be able to get to where you need to be, which is your next destination. You don't go and pack up your whole suitcase when you're moving somewhere. You take what you feel or what you deem necessary to start your new beginning or to enjoy yourself on this new vacation. So what you're supposed to do is every relationship is supposed to teach you a lesson. Every situation is supposed to teach you a lesson. Stop bringing in the negative and start bringing in some of the positive things that you learn from the relationship. Just because he cheated on you in that first relationship, look in the mirror and say, what did I do that maybe enforced or instilled him to be able to cheat on me? Mm-hmm. And if you know and deep down in your heart, and people tell you, because sometimes ladies got better friends than dudes do. Let's just be honest.
That's true though, because men's friends, some of y'all friends will just tell y'all to do some ridiculous shit.
We ain't shit. We ain't shit sometimes. I just gotta be honest, because I mean, some dudes would be like, hey bro, you might as well go on and hit that too. And you be like, hold on, that's her sister. And you be confused. You be sitting there like, yeah. But that's the point. Women have better friends because a woman will call a girl out quicker than a man will call his homie out. True. Because his homie he's so tied into just being tied in with you, he won't tell you, hey bro, that's wrong. That's why when you meet a dude and dude tell you that you wrong, or you got a dude or he really care about you, he gonna look out for you all the way. He not just gonna look out for you with material things, he gonna look out for you all the way around. So I say that to make sure that we highlight this point of, don't ever bring in past baggage in a relationship because it hinders your actual growth with that person. So, is there anything else you want to highlight before we close this segment out?
No, I agree with mostly everything you said. With the bringing baggage into the relationship, I just think it's important that if you know that you're emotionally scarred, to take more than enough time, not just enough time, more than enough time to build yourself up as a person again, so that you won't keep continuously getting relationships where you keep giving your heart out to the point where you're so scorned and ruined that the person that you may possibly be with, you have nothing left for them. You know, they're always trying to fill you up, and you're not giving anything to them. So. All
right. So this has been another great and epic show about dating in 2017. Moving forward, don'ts. So we don't want to be sitting here talking about we want certain things, expectations. We don't want our expectations to be too high, and we don't have any expectations for ourselves.
No lying,
we don't
no
want to
cheating.
lie, and we don't want to cheat. But most importantly, we don't want to bring that baggage in that might cause us, because we've been lied to before, because we've been cheated on before, or because we've never really wanted to experience anything greater than maybe what we've seen or what we've encountered before. Maybe we bring all these different things into a relationship with a person, and we don't allow that person to grow with us, and we don't grow with that person. So we just want to help you all out as much as we can moving forward. But this has been another great show, and once again, just true to the game. Tru Uncut. And I'm Jerm So Tru. That's Ari D. Have a nice night.